Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the TalkingTelly podcast, which we have not done in quite a while, and we are back with a banger. That is Fast X. We'll be talking about, also known as Fast and Furious 10, which is the 10th installment, if you can imagine, of the renowned saga revolving around Vin Diesel and his homies and his family, where they supposedly drive big cars and, do some small scale stuff. However, as everyone knows, Fast and Furious has become an action, a huge action, basically bordering on superhero um, cinematic universe, which contains more than 10 movies. And we just want to talk about what crazy movie this is and how awful it is, because you may think, okay, Fast, it has some good movies, has some bad ones. Maybe, for the second last one, maybe they can finally pull it out, maybe they're gonna show, a different side. Maybe it'll be less goofy, maybe it'll be more goofy, maybe it'll be entertaining and funny, but it's just awful. This movie is the worst movie I've seen in this year. And it's one of the worst movies I've seen ever. It's not the worst movie,
Uh, in general, folks, I think
but
it's just the worst movie.
as a 2 hour and 20 minute movie, it's a waste of time and it's an awful movie. And I don't regret seeing it. However, I would never tell anyone to see it, and I would never watch it again under any circumstance. Um, we haven't seen Fast 9 going into this movie, and I feel like that actually, I don't know if that made it worse or better, because I heard claims that Fast 9 was better than this movie. Because coming into it, I expected this movie to be the finale, the last Fast and Furious movie. But I'm going to go ahead and say right now, everyone probably knows this is not a secret, Fast 11 will be happening. And they're claiming that's going to be the last one. But we don't know, because there's also a Dwayne The Rock Johnson show. There's a Hobbs show that's going to be that they're producing,
Oh,
which is going to have Jason Momoa in it.
oh.
Um,
So you just know he's not gonna die, pretty much.
well, I don't know if that's going to be in between the movies. I feel like that'll be in between. And this movie is just, I'm trying to find things about them. I can't. Oh, shit. But it's just. Yeah. So, yeah. This
Will I
movie.
will I will I give like a summary?
Yeah. That'd be best. I'm trying to find this. Yeah.
All right, so pretty much Fast 10 begins where Fast 5 pretty much ended. The climax of Fast 5.
Oh, yeah. I
And that
completely
was
forgot about this.
yeah, so basically it starts off in the bank and
It's,
Dom
it's, it's
and
like a.
Paul Walker.
Wait, it's like a smash cut. Like, you start the movie, credits. Instantly, it's the scene, like frame by frame, scene by scene of Fast 5 again.
Like, it is they just rip scenes from Fast 5.
Yeah, go on.
And basically, it starts off, they are reliving Fast 5 because they want to have Paul Walker in this movie. And the only way they can do that is
Yeah.
if they use recuts from Fast 5. So the movie starts off, Fast 5, they're robbing the safe in the bank. And it focuses on our main antagonist, uh, Jason Momoa in this situation. I think, what's his name?
Dante.
Dante, is it?
Yeah, Dante.
So it's Dante and his father who was the main villain of Fast 5. And it starts off with them like reliving this old scene. I think it went on for like 3 minutes or so.
It's long. It's a long.
It's a long.
It overstays its welcome by a mile.
Like, and I think it has Charlie Puth as well.
Charlie
If I remember
Puth?
correctly, Charlie Puth was playing over all the recuts. Yeah, there was like a Charlie Puth song playing. I was like,
I don't know who he is, but I just googled him now. Yeah, Jesus.
yeah, no. So basically, they have Charlie Puth playing over the Rico. Like in the first 5 minutes,
Whoa.
like Charlie Puth, and it's supposed to be like, oh my god, Paul Walker's back on screen. Oh no way. And then Charlie Puth starts playing. What the fuck? And you realize this scene isn't like just like a flashback or whatever. No, it's like the full on scene from the movie. It's like watching it on YouTube. You're like, why are we watching this?
Yeah.
Then it cuts to Dante and he's just standing there. He's like, I will avenge.
Yeah.
Like, you're like,
He's literally just doing like a T-pose mixed with the Arthur like meme where he's gripping his fist. He's just standing there like, go. Dom, I'll get you.
Yeah. We're not finished here, dog. So they start chasing after them down the road, and it's the same recall.
Oh, it's
so bear in mind, this is going into the 5-minute mark.
Yeah. It's long.
And it's like, Dom, and he's like, you can make it with the safe. And it's the same as Fast 5, and then it goes to like, you know, the big, oh my god, is Dom gonna die? You know what's gonna happen? And you know not Dom's not fucking dead. There's been 5 more movies. Dom's in all the posters. He's not gonna die here. Like, what is the point in including that scene? Everyone knows what happens. Like, alright, fine, fair enough. Then it cuts back to Dom teaching his son.
Wait, let's not forget that Dante sees his dad die and then gets tossed into the water. And he gets a machine gun. I
completely forgot about that as well.
He gets like a minigun, so it's unloaded on fucking Vin Diesel, and then he gets tossed in the water, and it's like, oh my god, Dante's fucked.
Dante's actually dead though. For 5 minutes.
For real.
Like, basically, it cuts off to Dom and his family. So Dom is with his son, who he had with year 1 from Fast and Furious 6/7. You know, the Brazilian cop, for anyone who remembers.
Fine.
I can't remember her name. There's been so many characters in this franchise.
It's ridiculous.
I'm not even going to start trying to remember names. I'm just going to either call them by the actor or actress's name.
And we don't know the actor. We don't know the actress's name.
We don't know her name, you know. Look, she's the Brazilian cop. I feel like you can look her up, Brazilian cop, Fast and Furious, you'll find that. So he's there with this son he had with the Brazilian cop, and he's teaching him how to drive or whatever. It's like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's like, I'm an old man
and then he
now,
starts
you know,
like spinning around like mental.
Yeah, look, son, I can't really do this anymore. I'm just old man Dom now, you know. Oh, we gotta get back for the family dinner. Yeah, Abuela is gonna kill you, and then he skirts off to the suburbs, you know.
Let's not forget the kid's called Little B.
Yeah, Lil B.
Yeah.
I forgot the kid was called Lil B.
Like the rapper and like Baku's favorite friend, Lil B.
Lil B, aka Lil Broomstick.
Lil B, the bass god.
Basically,
Lil B admits to being transphobic. Oh my god.
What?
What?
As in like the Baku series.
No, Lil B, the rapper.
Oh dear God! Oh no!
Oh good heavens. Lil B, no!
Oh no.
Anyway. Do we want to go scene by scene or?
No, we're not gonna go scene by scene. I just wanted to explain like the Fast 5 callback.
Yeah. Like
explain what Dom is doing now.
They have.
And I wanted to go through like some of like the goofiest fucking scenes from this movie. Bear in mind, folks, there's a lot of.
Every scene is like goof. Like
every scene. If you watch this on TikTok or YouTube, folks, if you saw any of the scenes from Fast 10 on TikTok, YouTube, or anything like that, you'd be like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
What's crazy is this movie is full of like this movie. I want to reiterate. Like we say all these scenes, but. Obviously, the first scene was very long, we mentioned. Every other scene in this movie is ridiculously short. Like, I'm talking, a character will pop up, talk to another character, scene cut. They phone another character. They fight, they start kissing after another character. Like, there's so many scenes, so many cuts. Oh, you gotta check in with this person, It's actually outrageous. Like, the movie can't let you think for 1 second. That's to inform you. Oh, wait, you know, here's where fucking Here's where fucking Chris Ludacris is. Here's where this person is. Here's where Brie Larson is. Like, Jesus Christ. And yeah, so they have their old family dinner. And that's basically when the movie starts.
Basically, it's like, oh, it's so happy at the moment. Oh yeah, it's so great. And goddamn, what's his name? What's his name? The guy becomes the leader of the group. Roman.
How could you
So,
forget Roman?
Roman's like, I got a big heist for us. We got to go off to Rome, and that's pretty much where the action starts.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and
They go
this
off-
is the most outrageous, like, action scene you ever see, and not in a good way. Basically, if you heard this, if you heard that Fast X scene where they have a nuclear bomb, that is on fire and is rolling around the Vatican City and destroying everything and threatening to blow up half of just the fucking country. Like.
half of Rome.
Yeah.
So he's basically like, I'm gonna take out Rome.
Yeah. What? Why? His whole thing is like, I have a vendetta against Dom. It's all about him. Also, fuck Rome. I hate Rome.
I think we're also forgetting about like probably one of the funniest like Jason Momoa scenes in this entire movie.
Which every scene is like hilarious.
Every scene is like, he carries this movie for us. Jason Momoa, I think the only good thing I can say about this movie is that he carries it. One of the goofiest scenes I've ever watched was when he walks in on your one Cypher, who's played by Charlize Theron.
I think that. Oh yeah.
He strolls.
Yeah, he walks into a
He's
military,
like,
into a
"What's
military,
happening,
he walks up into a military like base. Cypher is like some intelligence, like a independent intelligence operative. She has this entire organization. She was the villain of Fast 8, and she controls everything. She's got God's eye. She's got this and that. And Jason Momoa walks in by himself, and they have a squadron of armed goons. What's he gonna do? Oh my god.
And the fella goes, I got all of your family.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them in the room. He's like, I got everyone's family. And you're like, that is the ultimate cop. He's
like,
it's like, I got a gun. Well, I got a bigger gun.
He's like, I have every single one of your family members hostage. What? Every single one of them?
And then they all look at their phones.
Yeah.
All the families are like ganged up. Like, how can you orchestrate like the mass kidnapping of every single one of their families?
Yeah.
What happens if there's one fucker in there whose family isn't kidnapped, or there's one goddamn orphan in the room? Then you're fucked, aren't you?
Oh, and then he just.
Oh no, I think he does. I think he just shoots one fella in the head. He's like, he ain't got no family.
Yeah. And then he just kind of bounces and like he takes her like fucking. He takes her like company and position. He's like, yeah, you all work for me now.
Yeah. No, he literally goes, y'all know who you're gonna work for, or else your family dies.
And it's like,
They're like, fair enough. And then he just takes two of her goons with him. He's like, all right, you're coming the road.
and it's like, why is he not just a cartel guy? Like, surely he uses cartel that his dad had. His business, like, his money, obviously the bank of it.
Everything is like, oh my god, he had 12 years to mastermind all this. It seems like a very impromptu
Yeah, it seems like he
plan,
strolled up and just like, yeah, I'm taking this company, bye. And like, but then she's like,
thanks.
but then Charlize Theron's like, I would never trust you guys. And like disables all their guns.
The joke's on you. I'm the one in control. It's 12 dudes against one girl. It literally sounds like a movie you'd watch at home.
Oh,
like, hold on a fucking minute. How is she winning? And why didn't any of them decide, maybe a knife would be a good idea?
Yeah, maybe I'd like hit her with that gun.
Maybe just like, why don't we all just swarm her?
And then none of this makes sense. And then she goes to Dom and she's like, wait, you must be me.
Dom.
He's a man.
Look, it's not good, Dom. It's not good.
Yeah, literally, it's
this is the worst bad guy you've ever faced.
You don't want to deal with Dom.
You won't, like...
You can't stop him, Dom.
Bad.
You can't stop him, Dom.
You think I was bad, Dom? He kidnapped family's Dom. Dom, they're out there sweating. You did what? You know who he is. We don't even know who he is. How is Dom supposed to know who he is? Dom has like literally the entire population of Dublin as his bad guy. Everyone fucking hates Dom.
Yeah, especially
And
like
you're telling me
at one point in the movie, fucking jacked man. He's called Ames, so like big guy, leader of fucking CIA or whatever.
no, it's like I don't know what they call themselves. I forget what they call themselves in the movie.
The agency, the agency.
The agency, yeah. It's such a goofy
The
fucking
agency.
name as well. Literally just like go by anything else. Just go by like a sub-operative branch of the CIA. We are like the
No, we're the agency.
agency sounds so stupid. It sounds like something fun of Fortnite.
So
man.
the agency,
Like,
they take that bomb because the bomb blows up in the river and takes out like a good chunk of Rome. So they fail. They just like they basically lead to the death of like thousands of people. The agency think it was like the gang that fucking started the bomb. So like everyone's hunting them, you know. And so, and just say a little beat. Oh, I have to talk about this. I'm actually I'm reading it by Wikipedia, and scene by scene, every single scene is stopping me. That's how bad it is. So, they want
John Cena meeting Little B.
No, before. So the agency are like, we gotta get Little B. Or is it? No, it's Dante. Dante's like, yeah, I got to take Little B. And so his homies come in. Or is it the agency? Who attacks Little?
Nah, the agency comes in first.
Yeah.
And that's when John Cena shows up.
No, the agency comes in, and Mia, who does like this, like the whole point is that she's always kind of the
Damsel in distress.
yeah, I hate to say it, but she's always been a damsel in distress. Or she's always been like the angel on Brian's shoulder trying to get him to stop doing
the
all
voice
this shit.
of reason.
Exactly.
You know.
She starts like beating up all of these like super fucking soldiers. All these these are the best soldiers in the world. These are trained in every single tactical mission. And Mia starts dumping on them. They're covered in armor, and she's like beating them like it's nothing. Like it's nothing.
Folks, it was like one punch, and you'd see like a fella drop to the floor like a sack of
It's like John Wick.
How is Mia of all the characters? Like, it would make more sense if she told Little B, "Oh, go hide in the safe room or something." And Dom has like a goddamn mansion building that I got, but all the cars he's ever driven. That would make more sense than Mia on absolutely sicko mode. And like, I think it was a body count of 12 for Mia, and
she actually
20 or 30 for John Cena.
She actually just went ballistic. Like, it's not even funny.
John Cena in this movie, folks, he is fully roided up. This guy is juiced to the veins. So is Ames, to be fair. Ames is
the biggest I've actually never seen a more roided actor on screen in the modern era. Like this is 2023, and Ames looks like fucking prime. Lord, fucking what's his name? Fucking in Rocky 4. Ivan Drago, Dolph Lundgren. He looks like prime Dolph Lundgren, jacked up to the gills.
Oh yeah, this fella is swimming in anabolics.
But it's it's modern, so it doesn't look like oily. It's just he's just so his chest is too big. Like it's so goofy, and he's tan. He's got like a Dublin tan. Like a Dublin fake tan
as well.
He's got a fake tan. Oh, he looks awful.
He looks. And John Cena looks fucking yoked off as well. He's not as bad as Ames. Ames is like the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's awful.
But like John Cena's pretty bad as well. And I think they make like jokes of that in the movie as well. Because John Cena's literally throwing people through fucking floors.
Yeah.
In that scene, folks, he literally grabs a guy, picks him up, and fucks him through the floor. How do you do that?
He's just hey, that's what he does.
No. He literally picks him up and fucks him through the floor. As in like Donkey Kong smash through the floor. How? No, because an AA wouldn't do that to you. I think he literally picked your man up.
No, he AA's him through the floor, I'm telling you.
Does he?
Yeah. He AA's him through the floor.
God damn.
AA.
It is the John Cena special. Fair.
It's the AA, bro. It has to.
Has to be. But yeah, every scene in this movie, folks. We're not going to go through every scene.
Well,
Of course,
we could.
Oh no, we very well could, but we're not getting to the focal topic. Is this movie any good?
It's not, and here's why. So let's continue. We got fucking.
And we can't go through every scene. This is a 2.5 hour film. And we're not even 15 minutes in yet.
We haven't talked about Brie Larson yet. Brie Larson
did fuck all.
She did nothing.
She actually did nothing. I think that was the best part about this movie. Brie Larson did fuck.
The whole side arc with Brie Larson and Letty and Charlize Theron was awful. Where Letty gets arrested.
It was so pointless. It was so pointless.
Letty and Charlize
Letty gets
Theron.
arrested in Rome.
And like
she gets arrested in Rome.
Oh yeah, and Brie Larson tries to like talk
takes
to her. And
yeah, Brie Larson comes in like, I'm gonna get you out of here.
And she stabs her, and then he fucks off.
You're like, okay, what was the point? And then Brie Larson tries to come in clutch later on in Brazil, and that just doesn't work either.
No. And then, like, when the whole Letty cipher thing, where they're fighting each other, and they're trying to get out, and like they're
yeah, we got 4 minutes. And you're like, what? Why?
And
why,
then it's revealed that they're like top secret prison. Is it like Antarctica? And it's like what? And we'll talk about Antarctica later. We'll get back to Antarctica.
We'll get back to this, folks. I think we have to talk about London, where London was like the most. It was just like the most pointless.
Oh yeah,
they
meet fucking Pete Davidson. Oh my god.
They meet Pete Davidson. They meet fucking
Jason
Statham in London. You're like, what was the point? Basically, it's just all the side characters. They've all gone off on a big fuck off mission. To London, so they get out of Rome. They're trying to meet back up with Dom. They're like, what do we do? It's like, okay, we need money. We don't got cash. And fucking Roman pulls out a stack of cash.
He stays strapped.
Fella came in, instead of wearing a bulletproof vest, he had the bands. Fella, highly dangerous mission in Rome. Bring the money. Fella stayed.
He is the bank.
I thought there's only a couple things which saved this movie. I thought John Cena Little B, for the most part, was actually alright.
It was passable. It was decent. Yeah, they had some decent moments. So when they go in the plane and then they go.
Yeah, it's like, is it ready for me? Yeah, it is. And they just go downstairs and go in the mini plane.
And that was in like his kayak thing. How did like the TSA not pick that up? He goes to airport. How did they not notice that he
had? How did you not see a UFO soaring through the sky? Mm-hmm. Nobody bats an eye. I thought no, even like the car ride scenes, they were alright. Like they weren't bad. And then we have to talk about the best scene in the entire movie in a bit. We're not gonna do it now.
Yeah, we're not there yet. No. We still gotta talk about.
We have to talk about another good part.
I just want to mention this before we talk. Dom joins up with Ames. What else? Roman gets clowned on constantly, and I love it because Roman's the guy who orchestrated the job. Like, oh yeah, I got this job, and it was Jason Momoa who gave him the job. So like they love Rome, and then like leader of Roman like just caused it all. So he's just like inadvertently just murdering a ton of people.
And no, like this was never a point brought up in the movie ever again.
No.
Like Rome exploded, but like we put the bomb in the river, so it's like it's not that bad, is it? And you're like, bro, half of Rome is in bits.
Oh yeah.
Just because Roman fucking decided.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, Roman in Rome. Oh, he couldn't stop saying that.
Yeah, Roman in Rome. Yeah. It's like it's meant to be.
So then it happens, and then Dante shows up, and oh my god, he's on Little B's, he's on his radar, he's trying to get Little B phone, like their safe house gets instantly exposed, like instantly. What's the point of having a safe house if it gets instantly busted?
They were literally there, folks, for 30 seconds.
It wasn't even a scene call. They go in and oh my god, Dante's here. So they start running
here already, and it's like, okay, we gotta go again.
And at the same time, Ames has a huge like cargo plane, which is flying. No, it's like a transport plane which transports like vehicles and tanks, and Dom is in it, and they're flying their little B. And basically,
and we also have to remember, Roman and the gang,
No,
they're
yeah,
also
but
flying
they're-
at the
they're-
Dom's location. They're on the way.
Wait, no, but we don't
we're
know
all
that-
meeting at the safe house.
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know how they're getting it. We don't know how the gang is getting there. Like we need to keep that in mind. We don't know how they're getting there.
No, we do because they met up with Jason Statham, and he's like, yeah, we got a plane, and they're like, nice.
Oh, okay. I don't.
He's like,
I don't remember that.
I'm
at
on.
all.
He's like, I'm on the way. No, because that's when they see Jason Statham, and it's fucking Jason Statham against what's his name?
Han. But that is a car. I don't remember.
Han.
I don't remember him having a plane.
No, I thought he said he's
prob-
got
he-
a plane,
he probably-
and then he gets in the car
You probably did.
because he has to go off and do some other business.
Look,
Oh, no, he has to go off and see his ma. All right, like
Yeah. Alright, but anyway.
some
Anyway, so when everyone's come Lil B, and Lil B and John Cena get in the car, which is strapped with rockets, and so
literal
and-
rockets,
like
folks.
literal,
These are
like missiles.
artillery shells.
Yeah, and they
Artillery
start
shells
running, and
on this
Dante and
car.
his homies are on them, and Johnson is like, "Alright, Lil B, let's fight." And John Cena gives Lil B the control and starts having him literally murder people,
And this is like without question. It's like,
Yeah,
you
Lil
gotta
B's-
do it. You gotta do a little bit. But the thing is,
I'm like, okay.
John Cena could control it as well.
Oh, yeah.
He could control it from his side. Like, he was loading up and he was firing at the same time. He just had Little B do it for the fucking laugh.
He was like, "Yeah, Lil B, you got it as well."
Little B, you're 8
Do
years
us
old,
fair.
right? You know how to kill people, right? You know how to aim a gun, don't you?
Oh,
What? And then it's like Little B's like, I did it. High fives all around.
Oh yeah, they were literally pogging.
And then an even goofier scene was John Cena's like, oh no, it's jammed. Little B's like, I got this.
Oh, this is funny. Yeah, so.
Starts loading up the fucking
Oh, you know, wait. We never.
He's like, oh, jump out the window.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
he climbs out the window.
When are you going 100 miles an hour?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it, though. Look, they can shoot me any time.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Like, I'll get this back up. I know what I'm doing with the cars. Like, Dom has taught me everything. You know. Oh, I know how to load up artillery shells. You're like, what the fuck?
You know, we never talked about Brazil.
Oh, Brazil was such a goofy fucking
Okay, do we
waste of
talk about
time.
Brazil now, or do we quickly run into Brazil?
Yeah, look, Brazil.
Quick.
Brazil was pretty much
So,
out.
Brazilian girl has a sister. She's going out with Dante, but she's not. She's actually a good guy. They race, and the guy from Brazil comes back, which is actually pretty cool. And then he gets blown up, which is actually pretty cool. Like, it's nice to see a character die.
For fucking once. And he's not coming back either.
And
He's
then,
not coming back.
and
Thank
then,
God.
and Jason Moore just like starts to laugh, and then it's just so funny. He's like,
He
"Lamau."
plants bombs under
Eh,
2 cars, and he's like, "Who are you gonna save?"
You can't save everyone, Dom.
And your man fucking dies. So Dom chooses her over him, and saves your one in like spectacular fashion.
Oh, it's so outrageous. He like tips over the car so that explodes on him, and then she like jumps out the window. Oh god. Anyway, that's basically Brazil, and then he meets up with Ames. That's literally it. And like the sister, oh, she's not that bad of a person. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't even talk about fucking Dom meeting up with Brie Larson.
No,
before she
there's
goes
no
off to
point talking
Antarctica.
about that. There's no point talking.
Yeah, it's the most. Bear in mind, folks. There's like an hour and a half of fodder.
Oh, yeah.
in this movie like an hour and a half. That's why when we're going through it quickly like this, just remember we're going through the most important scenes. Like we're at the last 10-15 minutes of this movie now. It's
Oh
all
shit!
bollocks.
I forgot that they have that. Oh no, wait, that's a bit later now. Wait, no, is that, so we're going and we're flying, and
The whole gang is converging. So Little B is after loading up the artillery shells again. Thank God. Oh, look, Little B has done it.
Yeah.
And it's
And then Dante pulls up.
Dante pulls up in like the little bridge, like in the tunnel. And Little B's trying to climb through the window. And John's like, good job, Little B, you're doing it. And Dante just swipes him. Swiper, no swiping. Nips him out of the window. And John Cena's pulling like the
How did he do this?
Dom, he's got Little B. Pull up the window.
Yeah, like, oh, it's so funny because he grabs him with one hand and Little B is like, ah, and he just chucks him in his car like it's nothing. And he just starts laughing. He just starts laughing as well. Oh my god.
I don't get it.
Oh,
It was like all of the like casualties, everything. And Little B is just like whipped up straight away.
so John Cena, so a Little B chased away. There's a ton of cars, and John Cena's like, "Fuck! Like there's a ton of cars here. They gotta stop the up. How do I do this? I have these rockets, but like I can't hear them. Like I don't understand. They're like there's a tiny little bridge. I can't get them. So John Cena's like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot the ground. I'm gonna do a rocket jump, and he pulls off a rocket jump. The car.
No, we forget about Dom landing. Dom literally jumps out of the plane with the car.
Yeah, but they did
cars, and it's like that's my brother. Like what?
Yeah, they pulled the fast 6 or 7 again.
Yeah, 6 or 7 on it, and like it was a cool scene. Don't get me wrong, but you're like the car would have definitely been destroyed.
Anyway, so John Cena like rocket jumps his car, and he goes upside down, and you're like, alright, like in every single movie, the guy's gonna jump out. But he doesn't. He gives his he's like, goodbye, Dom. Like, I know I gotta do this. And he fucking kamikazes himself and dies.
Look at the photo I sent in there into that's John Cena's reaction. When Little B is whipped out Little B gets taken. Oh, Dom, he took him. Anyway, John Cena has like the most meaningless death in the entire movie. We've seen time and time again in Fast and Furious, all 10 movies, we've seen a character, it doesn't matter how fast they're going, they can jump out of the car and get out unscathed. We've literally seen it in this movie as well. We saw your man jump out of the car in Rome, going like 80 kilometers an hour. He just jumps out like it's nothing. Yeah. You're like, what? So John Cena, if you think of the physics of it as well, he would have been perfectly able to, if the car is going from like, I don't know the exact physics on it, but if it's going from like,
he should have been fine. He should have been able to do it.
A forward motion to an upwards angle motion. So he's decelerating the car and he's lifting it with momentum. He would have been able to jump out, and he probably would have broken an arm, if anything, and that would have been it.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have broken an arm because it's John Cena.
Well, it's John Cena. Yeah. He's so roided up, he wouldn't even feel it. Yeah. Thing would just revert back to normal within minutes. He has like Wolverine style healing. So
when that happens, what's even more, so he dies, and when that happens, Dante like, I don't know how this happens, but Lil B like jumps out of his car and
Dom's like, you just gotta take the leap of faith.
Which is
and
like,
Lil B is like, okay, Dad.
He's like, okay, yeet, and just jumps.
Like, they're like, no. Jason Momoa was like, how could he do this? But it's okay. I had a plan from the beginning.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh my god, but these drones show up. What's going on? We can't move. Oh my god, like what's happening? And fucking Ames walks up and he's like, I've been with Dante the whole time.
And then it flashes back to Fast 5, starting the movie again. And it's Ames in the office, and you're like, "What?"
And like all the scenes that they showed at the start, they show a quick version of it again. And every time they show Dante, it's just an Ames standing beside him. It's like, I was here the whole time, Dom.
It's literally like the Caleb City skit.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been in your house, chilling. I'm in my house, chilling.
Oh, chill.
I'm outside. Huh?
Huh?
that was Dom's reaction. Huh? It was like, open the door.
Oh, God.
Open the door. And Dom's like,
And then,
boo,
oh, my
boo,
God,
boo,
then
boo.
fucking Brie Larson and, like, fucking, the Brazilian woman, they show up and, like, save Dom. Can you imagine?
They don't even. How did they even save Dom?
She
The
gets
fridge
shot.
still
She gets shot by a
explodes. The dam
sniper.
still explodes. And Dom decides, time to go.
That's later. That's later. No, the dam's later. The dam's later. They drive to the dam after this.
Oh, they do. They do.
This is on the highway. Now they're like, we need to go. And they drive up a dam, and on this dam, like, there's just two trucks, and they're like, wait, we can't go anywhere now. We're stuck. And then Dante starts fucking monologuing how he's gonna kill him, how he's gonna do this and this and this. And he literally just starts exploding everything. And he's gonna flood, like, the entire, like, region, you know, kill thousands of people. So much environmental damage.
But like, he don't care.
No.
It's Dante. Look.
No.
He's here to put Dom and the family through the 7 stages of hell, you know, the seven levels.
So it starts blowing up, and Dom's like, you know what, fuck it. And he starts driving down the dam.
And you're like, that's all well and cool and all, Dom, but like, how the fuck are you, like...
How? And they, like, crash at the end, and him and little B get out like it's nothing.
Yeah, they just start casually swimming. It's like, oh yeah, it's not like a fucking 1-ton car just flew into the river and we were inside it, you know?
And then it's like,
it's grand. It's not like the windshield would have just broken, just like,
and
glass
the
would have
water's
just killed
coming
us.
down. You're like, oh no, you know, it's over for Dom. But, oh my god, last second, here's a gang, here's Robin coming in. They got the plane, they're gonna save him. Oh, thank god, I thought Dom was gonna die. What's happening? So the plane's coming in. And it cuts to a cliff where Amy is standing with a rocket launcher and he shoots the plane and the plane just goes down and crashes behind the mountain. And it's just like, oh my god, no.
Dom's like, they're like, we got you, Dom.
Yeah, they're like, Dom, the cameras come in, we got you.
Yeah, it's like,
Rocket.
Dom, we're coming in. And you're like, oh, the gang's all here, huh?
Oh god.
Dom's like,
Dom's like,
what? But it's okay. Letty and the gang are on a sub in Antarctica.
Oh, yeah.
Antarctica. They're gonna get there on time though. Don't worry.
Yeah, this random sub pops out of nowhere when Letty and Cypher get out of Antarctica. And who else but fucking Giselle, the one from Fast 5, 6, and 7, who dies in 6. She dies in 6. And it's like, she's back. How? She dies in a plane crash which explodes completely. How you die? Like, huh? How you survive?
Folks, the whole movie is just bollocks. They literally brought back every single character who's ever played them apart, who isn't like completely dead or they couldn't get them in the Fast and Furious franchise. They just brought them all back for this one last hoorah, which is actually going to be a 2-parter. Why? Like, they had like an hour and a half of fodder in this movie, and they never really set themselves up for a second movie until the last 5 minutes. There was no, like, it just felt like it was just going to be like the last Fast and Furious movie. Oh, yeah, Dante's going to be stopped.
Let's also not forget the fact that it ends with a cut where Dom and Little B are about to die. Like, they're about to be swallowed by that fire and then broken down water. And it just ends. That's it. There we go. Over.
It's the worst cliffhanger ever. I'm telling you now, this is what's going to happen, folks. We can start going into theory and spoiler. Well, we've already gone for you know, theory and what I know is going to happen in Fast 11. And what's going to happen in Fast 11 is it's going to have a cutscene. It's going to have all the gang either jump out of a plane before it explodes.
Oh yeah, 100%. The cars, they drove off in their cars.
Yeah, it's going to have some bullshit like that. And they're going to come up at the last second to save Dom. They're going to be driving down the river. Or they're going to be like in a car which can fucking drive on the water.
I got it. The submarine comes up at that point. Because the submarine happened earlier.
No, bear in mind, it's in like a valley.
Yeah, but if there's water, the submarine's going to swim up. Oh.
That's what I... No, that's what I thought as well. But then I thought that's probably the most bollocks.
It's Fast and Furious. They go to this... They go to space.
It's Fast and Furious. Oh, They go to space in a fucking car.
No.
They go to space in a fucking car. Oh my god. Folks, this movie is fucking horrendous. Like, it's actually a really bad movie.
Oh my god! Wait, I have to tell you this. I'm looking at Dante's like page on Fast and Furious wiki, and one of his abilities is peak human condition.
Fellas, flabby.
We got chubby Jason Momoa, like who's just loving life. He just doesn't give a fuck. We got chubby Jason Momoa, who we know can get into good shape whenever he wants, and it's a peak human condition.
No, we got Jason Momoa, who's there sipping mags. He's sipping margaritas in Brazil, having a time, having a ball.
No, I have to tell you these abilities. Oh, this is too funny. So his abilities are intimidation. He has master hacker.
To be fair, he does do a bit of hacking on the god side. To be fair,
Yeah.
He does actually do that. So look,
Explosive mastery. Master tactician. And he's a master. He has knife mastery, and he's an expert combatant. Oh my god, this guy, too funny.
man, what the fuck? That means every single character in Fast and Furious has abilities.
Yeah, Mia is like probably expert combatant.
Hand-to-hand combat expert.
Yeah.
Martial artist. Stay at home, man. Voice of reason.
above average IQ.
I
fucking
get it anymore.
Roman has skill tactician.
The whole point of Roman is that he's the fucking joke.
Expert combatant. And let's not forget, he gets his like, yo, Tej, like, Chris Lucas is like, yo, you took responsibility when you shouldn't have, when it wasn't your fault. That sounds like a leader to me. For no reason, he gets like a little
I was
good
on the
moment.
plane, yeah. Before they fucking die. It's okay though. They're family. They come together. They'll survive. Through the power of fucking plot armor, they'll survive once more, folks. I feel like if I had to describe this movie in 2 words, plot armor is probably the best word.
That's just fast.
Plot armor is just... But it's unbelievable in this movie. Like, people actually, like, they die in the movie and then they're back later on. Everything to do with this movie is plot armor.
Well,
how are they not apprehended?
Oh.
How did he not check shipping? How the fuck did Dom get out? They're literally all over the news.
I'm sad. I thought Lil B was gonna have abilities, but he doesn't.
Oh,
R.I.P.
Lil B. Expert marksman.
Literally. He is expert marksman.
Little B. Artillery chief or something like that, you know? Weapon repair expert.
Yeah, look, Mia has abilities. Skilled combatant, skilled hacker.
I knew it was gonna be some bollocks like that.
Bilingualism. She can speak English and Portuguese. My god.
Man, she is practically a superhero. Get her on the Avengers. She's doing Black Widow's job, man. I swear to God.
Oh. God. I want to see if Abuelita has any ability. No, she doesn't.
God damn it.
But
it's funny because like the characters who actually do have like abilities in these movies. There's actual characters like Idris Elba in the Hobbs and Shaw movie, folks. He actually has superpowers. Like the agency gives him superpowers, like super strength, super speed, all that. Why isn't he in this movie?
Or like Ramsey, like best hacker in the world. She like doesn't do anything.
Ramsey's like, I can't do anything with the software I made.
It's like you
gotta have a copy of
it's
it.
like you're literally like apparently the smartest person in the world.
It's like you were able to create this like masterpiece. You could track anyone,
literally anyone.
And you're telling me you and only you knows how to make this, and you can't access it? That's bollocks. God's Eye for the past 3 movies has always been the MacGuffin.
Yeah.
I think it came up in Fast 7, Fast 8. It's just been a MacGuffin
The
since
God,
then.
God's
It's like,
eyes so off. I wish they never bought it.
it's like it completely ruins Fast and Furious because like the whole espionage, the whole everything, like God's Eye just completely takes that out. But yet they still have espionage, they still have all this, that, and the other. It's like you could track where someone is at that precise moment. And you're telling me they can't catch Little B? You're telling me they can't catch John Cena? That's bollocks. I know they dress up in fucking goofy ass clothes going through the airport. But there's literally cameras on them going through the airport and it's like, I wonder where they're going. What?
Oh, alright, predictions for Fast 11. Alright, real talk. Is The Rock showing up?
The Rock is. He was in the post credit.
But will that just be for a show, or will he actually show up for the movie? Will he be in the scene?
Nah. He's gotta meet up with Jason Statham. It's gotta happen.
Alright. Will
Hobbs and Shaw reunited.
Jason Statham's brother be in it? Owen Shaw, because he was in Fast 8.
But he died, didn't he not?
No, he
I
didn't.
thought that's.
They didn't show.
Oh,
what
he was
happened
in
to him.
Fast 8. He was in
Yeah,
Fast 8.
he
Yeah,
like
yeah.
dips.
He definitely pops up then.
I hope he was. He was actually a really good character. Or just a good villain. He was just an actual good villain. In Fast 6.
He'll pop, or he'll be like the Shaw family reunites. So it's like the mother who like has some big part to play in the agency, and she's definitely going to be in the next one.
Sure.
It's going to be the mother. It's going to be
And the two
Owen Shaw, which is the brother, and it's going to be
Deckard Shaw.
fucking Deckard Shaw. Yeah, Deckard Shaw. It's going to be them three. They're going to reunite, and then Hobbs is going to meet up with Deckard. It's going to meet up with Jason Statham. It's going to be like, oh, big, reuniting or whatever. And what I see happening is they get Idris Elba for Fast 11.
Oh, do you think he's come back?
100%.
100%.
I would say he
How
comes
did
back.
it end in Hobbs and Shaw? Because I don't know how it ended. Didn't they like beat him with using the Samoans and like Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
And
They
Usos?
beat him and the agency using the fucking Samoans or whatever bullshit. But I don't think Idris Elba dies. We also know that they could just bring anyone they fucking want back from the dead.
Alright, who dies in the movie?
Who dies?
Yeah, someone has to die. Oh, I tell you who's gonna come back. Hattie from Vanessa Kirby from Hobbs and Shaw. The blonde one.
Oh,
She's
definitely.
definitely.
Bear in mind, they're just gonna use this next movie to bring in everyone.
It's
I'm telling you, in this movie, it's gonna be like, oh my god, people are dying, but it's gonna be the most insignificant fuckers ever. Be like, Brie Larson doesn't die, but she might be dead, or be like, shit like that. Bear in mind, they're gonna try
like Mr. Nobody, like the other Mr. Nobody, they're gonna like fake his death or something.
like Ames will die. Who the fuck cares about Ames?
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll use him for the spin-off. Bear in mind, like you have to consider all the spin-offs.
Jason Momoa, I think he's gonna die.
Spin-offs.
Well, he can't have like him alive. You know what I mean? Like if he survives, it's like how can he live?
Fun. You know who they'll kill off? They'll kill off Dom.
I do not kill off Dom, bro. I wish they did, but they won't.
They will kill off Dom, and I'll tell you why.
So Lil B will make a movie in 15 years.
No, it's gonna be like, Lil B, your dad was the best guy I knew.
Yeah.
He was a real guy.
But who says that? Who says that? Brian's not here.
He was the man. But anybody in the crew could say that.
I guess Letty
Literally-
could be like.
Anybody in the fucking crew could be like, that Dom was the real one. Dom was the one who kept us in line. Dom, you're dead, Dom. And then it's gonna be like, but I'm not Dom. I'm Little B.
That's stupid name.
I'm Little B. I'm not Dom.
Oh.
That's gonna be it. That's literally gonna be like.
But he's a kid. He can't do it. You know what I mean? Like that can be.
No,
the
but
next
it's gonna have like a flash forward or something. It's gonna be like.
You're not gonna flash forward. No.
Not in Fast fucking 11. No. I mean
You
like
said
in
flash
whatever.
forward.
No, in whatever like spin-off there's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking just strictly spin-offs here. So I think Dom dies in Fast 11.
I really hope
He saved his family. John McForstall, he dies. Or he dies taking out Dante.
He
The
dies,
world
but
is
in like
saved.
an obscure way. Like, oh, maybe he's not dead. You know.
Yeah, definitely. I could see him like dying with Dante. Like they go out together kind of thing.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happening, and then the world sees this. It's like, oh, Dom actually saved the world. Dom was the hero.
Oh, and
Dom
like
Toretto and his family have been absolved of all crimes. They are now national heroes.
do you know what
And Little B is like,
do you know what they're probably gonna do? They're probably gonna have what they did in Fast 7. They're gonna have Brian, like his brothers, and like with deepfake shit, and they're gonna have Brian be like in the scene or two, like have a flashback with Dom and Brian as he's dying, and he's like, "Oh, Brian, I get to be with Brian now, with my brother, you know, in heaven." Because they'll be talking about Brian. They will be talking a lot about Brian.
Oh, they will be. They will be. I think they're just trying to think of a way to bring him in. They could say like, "Oh, Brian has been in deep espionage or some bullshit or something like that."
God, oh shit. So, I'm beginning here, like, Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Hart, because they were in Hobbs and Shaw, they can appear.
Oh, they fucking were and all, aren't they? Thank God, everybody's been in these fucking movies. But I think with that, folks,
Wait.
we can do another video on Fast and Furious. We can. You can do a video on Fast 9.
What if Fast 11 is not the last one?
No, they could be counting for spin-offs.
No, they could just go with Fast 12. Dom survives Fast 12.
No, I'm done.
Fast 12, they go, Dom survives Fast 12, Keanu Reeves.
You know what terrifies me?
That's
folks?
it right there.
The more and more I talk about this movie, the more and more I want to watch number 9. That's what I'm saying.
I want to watch that as well.
I actually really want to watch number 9 to see if this movie was as bad as 10, or if this movie was slightly better than 10. And it just gets worse and worse.
I heard 9 was like very wacky. Wait.
This movie was wacky.
No, I heard 9 was like wacky. Also, I didn't know that Year 1, that Vanessa Kirby was the Shaw sister.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she's definitely showing up. Yeah, the Shaws are all coming back.
They're definitely gonna do like a Shaw.
A Shawshank Redemption.
No, they're definitely doing a Shaw spin-off, folks. It's definitely gonna be like the Shaws.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like their family. It's gonna be like a spin-off, not like a spin-off, but like a take on like the Kardashians. It's gonna be like all their family bullshit or whatever. It's like this family is so much wackier.
Yeah.
Than like normal families. Like, oh, this family isn't like other ones.
Yeah.
It's like high-speed car chases, bank robberies, and it's like the Shaw family faced their biggest crisis yet. Will family prevail? Fast and Furious, Shaw family. Like, it's something like that, you know? And I think with that, folks, talk about this another time, but it's been a pleasure as always. Talking Telly podcast, talking about Fast and Furious 10, and I believe I will give this movie a 4 out of 10. A 10 out of 10. A 4 out of 10 for this movie, folks. A 4 out of 10. I can name off the characters who bring it up to a 4, but
4, I think it's a 4. I can't even say 4.5. It's a 4.
No. It's a 4. It's like, honestly, it's close to mid.
It passes
mid is
barely.
5. It is a 40%.
It's 40. It passes barely due to Jason Momoa alone.
Yep, Jason Momoa, Ludacris at points, Roman at points, and that's it.
Oh gosh.
Some of the car chases were pretty funny. John Cena actually did alright. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Vin Diesel was awful.
Like, Vin Diesel was fucking shy. But I
Lil
think with
B
that, folks,
was awful.
Lil B. He's a kid though. He's a kid.
They can have good kid actors.
With that, folks, we wrap it up for today. We've been going on a while now. I'm dying for the bathroom. I'd say it on the pod, folks, but I am. So with that, thanks so much for listening. 4 out of 10, Fast 10. Don't watch it if you actually like the Fast and Furious movies. No. If you do like the Fast and Furious movies and you like this movie, comment saying you like this movie so that we can ban you from watching future videos. Thanks again. See you later. Tune in next week or the week after. Spider-Man will be coming out. Miles Morales, we have to go see it. Cross the Spider-Verse, it will be seen. Once they fix the audio quality in the cinemas. I've heard a lot of nonsense about that recently, so When they fix that eventually, we'll be on it like a life, folks. Thanks again, and goodbye.